Salute to Skibbly and salute to Omnes. Welcome again. I'm going to be doing a verses here and understanding a bunch of pathy words, but when appended with a specific prefix, they mean entirely different things. So let's learn something new because I see a lot of people get words like empathy versus sympathy wrong, and I've been actually um, kind of I've people have gotten mad at me for using the word sympathy in context. Oddly enough, I feel like they don't really understand the word sympathy, and they think about people being sympathetic, and that can have a negative connotation sometimes. But sympathy, really, when etymologized, is just a little different, but also nuanced from empathy. So if you learn something new, find me. Come on, I'm looking for a little tippity tip. I won't belabor it, but you can. It's in my bio. It's also in my notes for my podcast. And non monetarily, you can go rate me, listen to me, proliferate me. I would really appreciate your help because, as you can see, these videos where I'm actually laying down knowledge don't really get a lot of traction on TikTok. And I feel like TikTok is just trying to throw me further and further into the doghouse because every single time I post, there's a little ticker at the bottom that says spend this amount of money in order to promote your video. I never do that. I never will. And I think that TikTok is punishing me because of it. Sorry. It just is what it is. I will never put any money into this app. And I know that a lot of people have put money into this app because if you guys didn't know, when you release certain videos, TikTok will be like, hey, you got a coupon here. You could actually reach 10,000, 15,000, 30,000. I'm not really going to play into that game, that little algorithm, because remember, everybody's trying to game it. They're trying to do the whole gambling dealio. And what do I always say? The house always wins. Hashtag Fallout New Vegas. One of the best Fallouts, although Fallout 3 is my favorite because of nostalgia reasons, but the best one in terms of content and development, New Vegas. Now, let's get into it. Starting with pathos, which means feeling and or suffering sometimes, more so in the medical sense. When you have pathologies, things that you are suffering from, ology meaning the study of things that you are afflicted with. Pathologies in the medical discourse. However, in the human interaction discourse, the sociological, means within, pathy means feeling. All right, you are feeling within. That means that you can circumstantially get on someone's level and be like, you know what? I know that we haven't been through the very, very exact same thing, but I have a very similar circumstance that I can empathize with you and understand that you're going through a hard time right now, and I'm here for you. Versus sympathy means together feeling. You can sympathize with someone when you can't empathize, when you can't circumstantially understand what they're going through, but on a human level, you just know that they're going through a hard time. And who can not sympathize with that? Maybe you can't do it, maybe in terms of why they're upset, you can't understand really, but you could say, you know what? I know what sadness is. I know what you're feeling right now. Maybe not fully and completely, but I can sympathize with that and together feel with you. However, we have apathy, which means A, without, pathos, feeling and or suffering. You are without feeling. A lot of people are apathetic nowadays. Think about my high schoolers, where they're like, I don't care, 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 I don't care. Apathy versus antipathy is like kind of an against feeling. And when you are antipathetic, you're showing great disdain towards something and or someone. So if you didn't know, now you know. And you can see how pathy can be iterated in so many different circumstances depending on the prefix that we append it with. All right. Then we get this assimilation of the M plus pathy, sim plus pathy. If you can think of more, comment them below. What kind of pathy? This is also where you get the word pathetic from. I'll leave it there. Tempus est discedere.